Today we're taking a quick look at this LED lighting strip. It is a smart ambient lighting. It works with Google Assistant and also Amazon Alexa. And then on the side here, you can see that it is Wi-Fi enabled, dimmable, colorful, timing, and Google Home and Amazon Alexa. The Tuya app, Smart Life Control, is the thing that gives you all the control over it, and then it has a digital controller. You can also set timers, do-it-yourself scenes, adjust brightness, and CCT. And it works by a USB interface. So let's get this guy unboxed. Forgot to mention this at the beginning of the review. I did receive these guys for review from them, so that will not bias my opinion in any way, shape, or form, but figured you guys should know that before we go into this review. So let's get nerdy. So there you go. You've got the two lights. Gonna shove them on through there. There we go. Flip that off. Flip that off. You've got one of your stands right here. Then on the back here, it's going to screw in either right there, or if you want it to be horizontal, you can screw it in that way. There's the second stand. And then you've got all the tools that you need right here. Got your remote, your power supply, and then of course, instructions. You can see which way it's supposed to go, as right here you have this little tiny dot, and then there's a little tiny dot that way. So that way you know which way it's supposed to line up. I'm gonna put that guy in, grab the little tool, and screw it in like so. Nice and easy. Gonna do the opposite for this guy, just so we have a little bit of variance between the two. There we go. Gonna undo this. Right here, you've got your IR receiver, and then it goes to USB, which then goes into the power brick. So I'm going to plug that in there, and then I'm going to go throw this in my power brick. It also comes with a bunch of 3M strips, cable hiders / cable runners. So for the adhesive strips, if you wanted to actually put this on the wall, you would put one right there, and then you would put the other one right there, and then you could stick it to wherever you want to stick it. Test out the remote, pull the little tab to make sure that the battery is connected. I'm going to point it down because the IR blaster is actually down that way. So there you go. That was powering it off. There's powering it on. And then we've got a whole bunch of different settings. So there we go. Ooh, that one's kind of fancy. Look at that. And then you can adjust the speed, it looks like, to go slower or faster. You can turn it to auto. I have no idea what the muscle thing is. We've got a bunch of different modes. So that's, I don't know if that's like a siren or what, and then it can adjust to music or sound or whatever. So if I'm talking really fast and I'm going blah, 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 and then notice when I'm silent, it's not doing anything. But when I'm really loud and stuff like that, it moves, which is cool. Then you've got your red, your green, and then your blue, and then you can dim it if you want, or make it go brighter. And then of course you can change the colors right there just by cycling through them all. So let me just switch so you can actually focus on the light, and we'll go through all the different colors. So it does look like you have reached a maximum. So this is the maximum. And then if I go really quick through the minimum, that's the minimum. So we'll start at that and then we'll go through. So that's kind of like a salmon pink kind of. And then we've got purple, we've got a light blue, we've got yellow, we've got white, we've got blue, green, and then red, which is the last one. And now that we've looked at those, let's jump into and look at the app. So they've got a little QR that you can scan. This is very difficult to do while I'm trying to do it on video. So we'll bring that up, download, open that up, agree, sign our life away. We're going to log in. All right, so as you can see, I've already added some stuff from some of the other lights I have, but we haven't added this guy, so we're going to go to add device. It's going to want to connect to my local thing, so we'll say yes. As you can see, it already populated right there, so we're going to click add. Now it's going through the adding process. Added successfully. You guys can't hear it, but I have my Alexa going back and saying that it's been added as well automatically. I didn't have to do anything. So now if we click, wow, rainbow, look at that. Wow, ooh, much wow. Or and then flowing water. Then you can turn it off. Turn it on. We can go to the light, so you can have rhythm, roll, energy, spectrum, all that stuff while you're playing music. Then you have your actual color palette where you can say, like, let's make that yellow, and then you can click preview. And as you can see, the two places that I clicked were that. And then if we wanted to make the rest of these, we'll say blue, and then preview that. You can do that. So that's pretty cool. So you can adjust all the lights. You can also set a timer here. So delay light off. So it'll turn off automatically after a countdown. So say you're going to bed or something, you wanted to read for 30 minutes and then go to bed, you could have that count down for you and then it'll automatically turn off. And then you can also set a schedule if you so please. Obviously, I'm not going to do any of those right now. You can set up other different scenes. Let me go to here. So you could do like film, dating, sunset, ooh, Christmas, get all festive. Then there's some active ones, so I don't see how that's some romantic mood lighting. Colorful, dynamic, just kind of flashes. You've got the dream. I'm kind of a fan of that one. That's just because I like the purple. And then, of course, the rainbow, I think, is even cooler than any of the other ones. And then, like I said, the color palette allows you to, you can just select all, and then I could do, let's do purple, or kind of salmon, or white, or over here a yellow. So there you go. So to take a little quicker look at this, now that we've seen all that, oh, and then you also have different settings up here where you could do like gradients if you so wanted. So you could do kind of two colors that flash. You could do jump, which is going to go alternate back and forth. You could do breathe, flashing, which I'm not going to leave on for very long. You could do rainbow, and then the stream, and then go back to static. And before I close it out, we'll have some fun with just going through a bunch of different colors to see what these actually look like. There's white, there's kind of a yellow, almost kind of like a turquoise, which isn't coming across super well. That's kind of a darker turquoise, which is coming around better. We've got a really light blue into a darker light blue, your actual blue, and then dark blue. We've got a purple, kind of a lighter purple. It's kind of a pink there. Then we're going into red. There's orange. Let me get straight to red. There's kind of a red, orange, and then back into yellow. And there you go. So these lights are pretty simple. They're not too expensive for what you get. It's one of those that the USB is not removable, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. The length of the cable is pretty good, and then obviously the light diffusion is quite good as well. Of if I were to switch that all around, you can kind of see how well it lights up the wall there. Definitely a fan of that. I like that you've got your remote that you can use instead if you don't want to use your phone. It connects quickly. It comes up with scenes. The whole setup process obviously was very easy as you saw me do it. The link for this guy will be down in the description.